Hello everyone, welcome to a new episode. And today we are going to look at the new map. Well, it's definitely not finished. This is the new map that I started at. So we see here the main desk, including the red bounding box that shows how we can interact with it or when we can interact with it. And besides that, we have two different rooms with the beds. So consider it still temporary, but this should give a little bit more of an idea of what it will look like in the end. And then you can walk from the start towards this door now, and this is where the new genre will happen. We have the old place, which is the Tycoon place, and then after this door the new genre is going to take place, which we will start with today. Now let's also take a quick look at the AI. So the green parts show where the AI can walk, so think of the customer in this case. So it can start there, and then it can walk in all the green spots. So it can start and it can walk all around this area to the desk and to the beds. Now this whole area is auto-generated, and so we can see it's not perfect, right? There are some gaps, it's not perfect alignment. But we can especially see that with the door. What we've done here is at the sides of the door we've placed these boxes. And they show that the AI is not allowed to walk through there, which is, well, just part of the wall. If we don't do that, we can see here, it will actually try to walk through it, because the generated AI, or the nav mesh, the navigation mesh, is not considering those edges. If we assume that this auto-generated navigation mesh works perfectly and we enable it for the doors as well, you can see it doesn't even consider the fact that we can walk through it. So therefore we opt out of this auto-generated part for this specific door and we manually fix it. And now it works. It's a little bit, inconvenient maybe, but we can reuse the same door. Now there are some other minor issues. You can see the AI cannot walk completely against the wall, but this doesn't matter, right? Because the customers will just be able to walk around these walls, so that's completely fine. If we play the game, we can see the AI or the customer will walk to the main desk, avoid the main desk, and we can still accept it, and it will find its way to the bed. So we can be completely happy with the new map setup. After this, the first thing I actually wanted to do is replace the main character. This is the stock character, so I used one of the other characters I had, which immediately looked perfect in the game. Now, so I got the character set up, so we can use the existing animations, the existing system, which is pretty cool. And I think it looks absolutely lovely on this new character. So what we can see is that even, for example, the IK inverse kinematics, which means it detects where to put what food, still works on this new character, which is super nice, because those are the things that we get from the engine, from Unreal Engine, and we don't want to lose those. So now at least we have a character that is not just looking exactly like anyone else's. We can see them side by side here, so this is what I used to make sure that the new character actually has the same bone structure or same skeleton as we call them as the original character, which means that we can use any animation that was possible on the original one in our new character. So now for the final reveal of what will happen behind this door. So if we walk through it, we actually go to the second genre. So the second genre will be kind of like a rogue genre. So the idea is you kill monsters or you go on adventures, and that way you earn or unlock new objects for your tavern, for your hotel. So we can see I've added this cool effect with the lighting, such that it actually makes you aware that you change to this new, I guess a little bit darker zone from your happy, shiny hotel. Now originally I came up with this idea based on some of the movies like Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad, where you own a shop, but actually you're doing way more. So just to give you a quick behind the scenes, what we do is we have this box and we have this arrow, and what we do when the moment you enter, we compute whether you are going the direction of the arrow or you are going the opposite direction. And that way we know whether you are going towards this rogue area or this fighters adventures area, or you're going towards the Tycoon area, and that way we know what to change in this world. Now finally, I wanted to make a quick start with the inventory as well, so you can pick up this sword that is here. It's not completely correct yet, but at least you can pick it up and it's aware that you have this in your inventory. So you still cut yourself whenever you jump, but let's ignore that for now. The idea is that you will be able to upgrade your weapons and choose whatever type of weapon you want to use in your rogue adventure. To give you an idea of how this works, basically we have this skeleton, these different bones, and one of the places that we can attach, we make it the right hand. So we attach it to one of the bones, which means if the person is moving, like we see here, the right hand place is moving with it. So if we attach a weapon to that right hand, it will be consistent and it will look like it's holding it. So that's for this time. Next time I will work on enemies for the rogue adventure and actually make sure we can do something there. Let's see how far we can get there. So thank you for watching and see you next time.